Hi, welcome to Deb's Design. Today I'm going to share with you how I decluttered my office and added some special personal touches that make it part of my happy home. My whole desire with this channel is to help you create a home that you can be happy in. What I did in here, I hooked up a new computer. I cleaned out some drawers and rearranged a few things. Also, as you can see behind me, I did a gallery wall, and in this video I'm going to show you how I hung this poster. And then I'm going to give you also a tip on how to add your own hanger to a frame. Okay, let's get started. I just walked in here. This is how it is today, but I do have my monitor came, so I'm going to work on getting my computer back together, or a new one put together. And then I just want to make this a nice place that I can come in here and edit my videos and such. I've been doing them on my phone, and it's time to make my office a true workspace. It's been 2 hours. The room is still a mess, but the computer is actually updating or doing something. So I must have plugged everything in the right way. Anyway, I'm getting close to starting the fun part of decorating the office. I have nothing new to put in here, so I'm basically just rearranging a little bit and maybe bringing items from the other parts of the house and making it a nice place to work. This HeatnBond feels like interfacing, kind of. And you can feel which side has the glue on it. Okay, so then we're just gonna trim this. I left it not quite the full width because if the iron gets to it, that can be a problem. It will stick to your iron. I'm just trying to think a little bit outside the box as far as how to hang this whole thing without damaging it. And I don't think that this on the back will damage it at all. I hope not. Okay, so with our HeatnBond, you have the rough part where you can tell the glue is. So I'm going to just keep the paper on it while you're ironing it on. There's a slick piece of paper, and you can just iron it on like that. After we get it stuck on there really good, then we'll peel that off and we'll be in business. You see that? Now, let it cool for just a second. Just want to be super careful with my hand chart here. Just peel it right off. Okay, can you see that? You see the slippery part on the back of the fabric now. You see that shine? The black plaid is simply my little cloth towel that I'm using for an ironing little pad, you know. So with this, I want to attach it without getting any sticky on my iron or messing up my poster. And this is pretty thick. And I'm not reaching it good. Turn it again. Maybe come at it from this direction. And I think the problem is I really need to iron it through the fabric. But if I can just get one side attached, then I can fold it. Stuck there for a minute. Now I'm going to turn it so I can just iron the fabric to the paper. And for this little project I'm doing, I'll simply fold this back on itself, because I just want to make something to hang it without messing up. I'm going to, when I frame it, it's not going to show. So I'm barely getting it on there. But I do want it to make it really strong there. And I think this will be just perfect for what I need it for now. And then if I can find a frame that fits this, I can put it in a frame, but I will not have my poster damaged. And that was the goal of this. And I could, but I don't want to wrap it around it because I want that to just stay nice and clean, where when I do take it off, I don't want to pull any of the paper with it. Okay, so I'm going to trim right with the edge, just like that, and not touch the poster paper. Go back over. Be sure that it's binding very nicely and that it's cool. Be sure that it cools before you put any pressure on it. What I have here is a little curtain rod, and with little clips on it. And I'm just going to clip it on, but it's not going to hurt my poster. Even that up a little more later. Now, I'll take you in there and show it to you on the wall. Picture of me and my twin brother on our graduation day. I had framed this, put my tassel here, put a little burlap and lace back there behind it in this frame. Glued this little dresser drawer pull right there because it just needed something to cover up the little knot. If you have a wooden frame that you would like to add a little metal hanger like this, you first measure that side of your frame, mark the middle, then you'll see the middle on the little metal hanger. Make it match the mark that you did there. And once you find that middle and you have your frame right there, just take a piece of masking tape, and without scooting it, I have it a little bit off, so I'm going to scoot it a tad to straighten it up. Okay, take that right there, and that will make it so nice. You don't have to worry then about it scooting around while you're working on it. Okay, so your masking tape is holding that, and then your tiny little nails that go in there. My goodness, they're so little I can barely pick them up. And these are actually jewelry making little pliers, but if you use just needle nose, they're actually better than this because this has not much space there to hold on to it. But get your put your little nail in the needle nose plier, and then you can just put it right where it goes. Isn't that easy? That's so much easier than without, because like you can see, I can barely hold these little tacks. They're so little. But with the pliers, it makes it so much easier to put it right where you need it. And you can actually hammer it while you're holding on to it with them. And then you're not hitting your fingers. By the desk. The computer's in, the printer's right by it, nice big monitor, and then the Cricket's over beside that. And then I have some family pictures, grandkids, brothers and sisters. My family fan goes back several generations. What did I say? 9th generations. 9 generations on this side here, and a few more. So, and then this is a little shadow box that I made after my mom died. That's her first grade picture and a few other things that she had. And then when my dad died, I made this for him with some of his special things. So now when I come in this room, it's going to be a nice place to work. Everything is organized and it feels nice and clean.